One of the funniest dudes in the world, man. And you know what I'm saying? But just seeing him and his career, man, he's probably one of the best to ever do it in the power forward spot.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Shawn Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Shawn David.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Shawn David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. I would say about a week ago, I saw a clip of Shawn Kemp speaking about his feelings towards the situation that he's still not in the Hall of Fame. And to me, it's just like, it's crazy. I mean, that guy was not only one of the most popular players, but there was like a 6, 7, 8 year time span where he was one of the faces of the league. But anyway, in today's episode, I want to take a look at why Shawn Kemp belongs in the Hall of Fame. And I'm pretty sure some of the clips you have never seen before because they're pretty recent. And yeah, some classics in the video. But hey, you're going to enjoy it. And I would say without any more blah blah, let's get right into it. Now the first clip that we're going to take a look at are from Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi, two former Portland Trailblazers who played alongside Shawn Kemp when he was also a Blazer. And you can see that they were simply fans of the guy. And I totally understand where they're coming from, and you can feel that it's genuine. Let's take a look.
I remember the first time I played against him. You know, as a high school player, when he was in a dunk contest, you know, him and Kenny Skywalker, Kemp was my favorite dunker. And I say that for the simple fact, I'm like, damn, he's tall like me. He's, you know, 6'10", 6'11", but he jumps out the gym. And when I was in high school, I was able to jump then.
All right.
But I'm like, man, you know, that's my guy. And then I tried to emulate a lot of his dunks, you know, jumping from the foul line with the one knee up and the other knee so far back that your heel is touching your butt and you in the air like this.
That one.
Man, I tried to emulate all his dunks and shit. And then got to the league, playing against Kempers, oh man, put me in the basket. Oh, my feelings was hurt.
He got you bad?
Then who didn't he get nice?
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at is from Matt Barnes. And Matt Barnes, you can also see that he was also a fan. And this is the crazy thing. If you see most of the clips, you can see that most of the people were fans of the Rain Man when he was still playing, just like me. But hey, let's take a look.
How cool was Shawn Kemp in high school?
Incredible, man. Incredible to watch.
Yeah.
Really, incredible to watch because he was so athletic. He was a 6'10" Vince Carter.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was.
That's a great way to explain it.
The elevation, the hang time, the explosion, all of that. He was a 6'10" Vince Carter. Yeah, he really was.
That's a great way to put that. I never heard it like that.
He was.
Just think about Vince is 6'6".
Yeah,
Think about
6'10" Vince Carter. Yeah.
He moved like a guard almost when he was in the air. Yeah, he made that shit look sweet.
Yeah, the hang time, walking through the air, all of that stuff.
I just connected with him last week.
You seen him?
Yeah, no, we talking on the phone now because he sent me his number through Instagram. Said he want to come on the show. He said he been watching.
Man, that's great, man.
Yeah, so
you should, man.
And he's back in the cannabis space too.
You should put him on the show. You should get Billy on the show.
Yeah,
Billy
O.
Was it true that you almost went to UNLV with Larry Johnson?
Absolutely.
Ooh,
So basically, I break this story down to you, bro.
Oh my God.
I was actually when I was at Trinity Valley, and it was a decision. Do I go to Trinity Valley or do I go to out to Western Texas and go to school with Larry Johnson? Well, I actually called, got a hold of Magic and talked to him and asked him his opinion. And then he told me he thought I was ready, man. He played with me in the summertime, and he thought I was ready. So, by that time I went to Trinity Valley just for a few weeks, and then I moved out here to LA.
Started training?
I was training. I was actually living here in Los Angeles, playing at UCLA every day.
What year was that?
This would have been 1988.
Oh, man.
Who didn't he get nice?
You joined some good company, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I joined. Hey, I'm another mark on the shoulder with that one. But no, it was just, you know, ooh and the ahhing. It was like, that was the first time I actually said to myself, now I know how these other cats feel.
Let me take you early 90s Rensselaer, Indiana, BC camp. Shawn Kemp wins the dunk contest when I was there, and he literally jumped over a car and landed on the ground. I'm not talking about what Blake did where he dunked and landed on the car. He ran and jumped over the car and dunked it. At 6'10", you've heard some comparisons of Zion, a guy with like size and athleticism that we haven't seen. And how about how he cradled it against Alton Liston right there? Who got the camera? And when we talk about the alley-oop, and me and Perk just voiced something over about that on SportsCenter, he and Gary Payton, anytime they out on the break, you already know what's coming. Look at that. You already know what's coming, and you can't stop the rain when it starts to fall. The Rain Man.
The next clip is a very, very tiny one, but I thought, okay, I want to show it to you guys. As you probably remember, Vin Baker was traded to the Seattle Supersonics and Shawn Kemp left to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I read Vin Baker's book, and he talked about that he felt so much pressure replacing Shawn Kemp. And hearing that clip, I think it's pretty funny. Let's take a look.
I ended up being an all-star here for 3 years.
On your rookie contract, you were an all-star.
On my rookie's contract, I was an all-star 3 times. The way I left Milwaukee was through a trade, which led to a deal being struck where I was traded to the Seattle Supersonics for Shawn Kemp. I'll be perfectly honest with you, man. Like, I was a big fan of the Rain Man in the glove, man. When I got traded to the Sonics, man, I'm like, wait a minute, man, no more Rain Man. Like, I don't dunk like that. So they're going to automatically get a shock to their system when they see how many finger rolls I do.
You know what's going on. Point out. Hey! The old Coliseum. I see what's going on.
Man,
Hey, listen.
That's what it was going down, and that, you know.
Yeah, it was going down that Coliseum.
Right there, bro.
Come on, man, hands up. What we got? Oh, see, hey, Q, he was one of the rare ones that could jump off 1 or 2 feet. It didn't matter with him. Just throw it up there.
And then he was Nerf hooping it before they knew what Nerf hooping that was. He was dunking that thing like a Nerf hoop. Look at
Look. Oh!
look, 2 hands for safety. Gave him the swag sauce at the end of it.
He bring that sauce to it.
Oh, wait, watch your head, Rick Fox. Oh, goodness.
Left hand. Oh,
look, that's the Nerf hoop. That's the Nerf hoop action. Look.
Hey, do you know how you can just throw it?
Look at us.
Look.
Hey!
You don't
know how freaking good Shawn Kemp was, man. I remember him in high school. We was the same class in high school. I wish y'all could have seen this dude in high school. You know, because Alonzo Mourning was considered the #1 player in the country that year. And Shawn, he would be me, Shawn, Allen Houston, we were all hanging out, and Shawn one day says, I can't stand that motherfucker. We're like, what are you talking about? He ain't better than me. And this is the first time I ever seen someone like got so fucking motivated because of like he went out the next game.
Who did he say that to?
He was talking about Alonzo. This dude come down one time, Shawn Kemp. I never seen somebody this big, Howlin' Rock. Takes off from the free throw line, dunks on Zoe.
And this guy right here, Shawn Kemp, was original. It was always a chemistry between us two. You know, and then I just started telling him, you know, we have to hang out a little bit more, do the things that we needed to do to become as one. And I think off the court stuff, you have to get an off the court balance, because when you're on the court, it takes time for you to get that chemistry. It takes time. But when you're off the court and you become a brotherhood, you know what the next person does. And then all of a sudden, when I'm coming down and he know I got to steal, and he know I'm about to steal a basketball, and he'll be like, hoo, hoo, hoo. And I know he right there. And then all of a sudden, if I made another steal, I know he was going to keep running. He always was running, and I knew he was somewhere. So I knew it. And it was like a feeling.
You know, to me, even until today, when we have players who can maybe jump higher and do some crazy things above the rim, Shawn Kemp to me will always be one of my top 3 dunkers of all time. And I am 100% aware that we have guys like, I don't know, like Zach LaVine and those players. But there was something magical about Shawn Kemp. I mean, look, when you take a look at the highlights and some of the dunks that he made, I have never seen a player who had the same intensity as him. And some people said back in the days, oh, Blake Griffin is pretty close. Yeah, but it's a huge difference. That guy has something special. And to me, it's just important. I want to give love to Shawn Kemp every once in a while, simply because not only was he one of my favorite players, I also had him on my show, I think like 2 or 3 years ago. Super nice guy. And hey, the Rain Man belongs in the Hall of Fame, and it would be nice if some other players who are in the Hall of Fame who really don't deserve it, if the Rain Man finally gets a shot.